Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we will talk about how we can add this kind of latitude and longitude information into a GIS map in the form of point data. There might be multiple sources how you might end up with this kind of latitude and longitude coordinates. Now, if you're actually using a GPS unit and you're trying to extract the point coordinates of certain points of your interest, then your points will be given in terms of latitude and longitude. Or if you're retrieving data from another external portal or some external source, then there's a good chance that the point data might come in latitude and longitude. But if you want to use this information to carry out some geospatial analysis, it's actually quite essential that you transform this data into some GIS data, or at least into a GIS software like QGIS, so that you can proceed with the other geospatial operations that you can do based on the needs. So let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. First, you need to save this file as a CSV file. You can see that I have 3 columns over here, out of which these 2 columns are going to be the most important 2 columns, but then there will be the necessity of knowing what each point actually refers to. So it's good if you can add a third point which specifies what the significance or maybe the location of the exact particular point is. So once you do that, you can just go to File and Save As. And from here, Save As type, select CSV, comma delimited. And I'm going to name this as Cities Asia. Alright, now as you can see in this example, we have some points taken from different cities across Asia, South and Southeast Asia. So let's see how we can transform this information into a map. So go ahead and open up QGIS, and you can go to Layer and add delimited text layer. Now from here, just go to the place where you saved your CSV file. Now you can see that there's a CSV called Cities Asia over here. I'm going to open that up. And once you do that, you can see that the table already sort of more or less got imported over here. It shows up in the sample data right down here. But before we proceed, we just want to make sure that we have a certain number of correct settings. So first, the file format is CSV, as we already know that. And then go to geometry definition, and we know that we are going to actually work with point coordinates. So just make sure that you have selected point coordinates. And one of the most important things over here is that the X and the Y field, the longitude always comes at the X field. So make sure that you select longitude at X field and latitude at Y field. Alright, now these decimal degrees were recorded according to the WGS 1984 geographic coordinate system. So the coordinate reference system, you can actually select this WGS 1984, which is corresponding to EPSG 4326, and you can click OK. And after that, you can simply hit Add and press Close. So you can see that we managed to add some points. Now we would like to verify whether these points were added according to the correct geographical location or not. What you can do is you can simply, if you do have a shapefile maybe of your corresponding area, a properly georeferenced shapefile, you can even add that. But if you are using quick map services, you can simply go to OpenStreetMap and add OpenStreetMap. And from here you will be clearly able to see that we managed to successfully import the data like this. What I can do is I can even just go to this OpenStreetMap and maybe decrease the opacity so that the focus will be given to our points like this. And now if you go to this Cities Asia and go to this attributes table, you can see that all of our data is here. For example, if you select Beijing, China, you can see that it's actually placed at the correct location. Similarly, if you go to Tokyo, Japan, you can see that it's over here. Kuala Lumpur and Mumbai, India, like this. You can see that the location is actually correct. If I now go to properties of this Cities Asia, you can see some information regarding the properties of this data. But just keep in mind that still this data is actually not geographical data necessarily. So in order to convert this into proper geographical data, what you can do is you can go to Export and Save Features As. And over here, select the geographical data type that you would like to save them in. Now, for example, you can save it as a shapefile. And the file name, I'm going to specify as Cities Asia, and the file type, you can see that it's already .shp shapefile. And the coordinate reference system, by default, it selected the correct coordinate reference system. And what we can do is we can simply hit OK. And now we can get rid of the file which we had earlier, which was sort of directly extracting the data from the CSV file. All right. Now you can see that this new cities underscore Asia, if I go to the properties, you can see that it's a ESRI shapefile. So now we can do all the stylings that we would normally do with shapefiles, such as maybe changing the color and the size of the point. And also we can add labels if we wish to. We can maybe select the name over here and click apply and click OK. And from here you can see that we quite successfully managed to export the data into a shapefile. Now even if I navigate to the place where I saved this shapefile, you can see that this set of files are actually corresponding to that particular shapefile which we exported. So you can just as easily pass on these files to somebody else if you would like them to have this data in the form of geographical data. So the process of adding XY data into GIS is just as easy as that using QGIS. So that's about it for this tutorial. If you did like the tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for the upcoming tutorials as soon as we publish them. I'll see you guys in the next one.